Hi, thanks for tuning in. And for everyone who has subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so today we have another Temu haul. And I have to say I was a little disappointed when I saw my parcel arrive like this. It's just a white bag instead of the vibrant orange that we're so accustomed to. But anyway, it's all good. Today we're going to do a haul and we'll do reviews and demos, but we also are going to try something new and different, and that is being part game show. There, do I look like a game show host? Caesar, what do you think? Live from Television City in my own mind, it's time to play What's the Deal? Okay, so what we're going to do is play What's the Deal with the price. So let's play a game and find out the actual price I paid for everything, each item individually. First up, we have a bottle opener thing. It's a piece of plastic. That's right, this plastic opener thingy promises to make your life better if it comes in a can. What's the deal? Did I pay $1.48 for it? True or false? True, that's what I paid. Up next are these chopsticks. This mini chopsticks may look useless and goofy, and that's also their guarantee. What's the deal? What did I pay? Did I pay 75 cents, 88 cents, or $1.29? The correct answer is 88 cents. Next, this condiment bottle that will allow the condiment to come out in little streams. That's important, obviously. You want your condiments to come out like that. Are you asking yourself where this has been all your life? Yeah, us either, but here it is. What's the deal? The price I'm going to suggest is $3.50. Did I pay more or less? The answer is less. Now we have the pasta knives or pasta cutters, dough cutters, whatever you want to call it. I thought I was only getting one. There were two in a bag. The dough cutter cuts it in the kitchen and in your wallet. What's the deal? Did I pay $2.58 for these? True or false? That would be false. I actually paid $1.48 for them. All right, this cute little edamame. I cannot say that word. I don't know why. Okay, this cute little edamame. I can say it in my mind. I just can't say it out loud. Okay, so this cute little edamame. Okay. So this cute little peas in a pot. Will the price of this cute little keychain have you saying, yes, peas, no beans about it? What's the deal? Okay, this cute little peas in a pod. Did I pay 10 cents, 58 cents, 76 cents, or $1.07? What would you have paid for something like this? I, in fact, paid $1.07. The next item up for guesses is this eye mask. You'll be in the dark about why you bought an eye mask without knowing what the front of it looks like. What's the deal? I'm suggesting $1.29. Did I pay more or less? I actually paid less. I paid 80 cents. And which face did I get? Was it A, B, C, D, E, or F? In fact, it was none of those. This wasn't even shown in the drawing, so I don't know even what that is. Up next, this glow-in-the-dark adhesive tape. Is this a shining star from Temu that burns brightly nightly, or a black hole that needs the old heave-ho? What's the deal? Did it retail for $4.09? True or false? True, that's what Temu claims it retails for. Did I pay 79 cents? True or false? False. I actually paid 88 cents. This hug hugging hands ring made of 100% silvery. That's important. Will you embrace the price of this genuine imitation silvery ring with open arms? What's the deal? Did I pay $5.49? Or was it higher or lower than $5.49? In fact, it was way lower. It was 88 cents. This letter opener. Will it be a red letter day when you see the price of this item? What's the deal? Was it 25 cents, 37 cents, 66 cents, or 98 cents? It was 98 cents. This silicone pot scraper. Will you be scraping the bottom of the barrel on the price of this silicone? What's the deal? Did I pay $1.47? True or false? That is true. If you said true, you were right. This spiral veggie thingamabob. This spiral veggie thingamabob will have you spinning when you hear the price. What's the deal? I'll suggest $3.56. Did I pay more or less? If you said less, you were right. I paid 80 cents. All right, a sticky chicken. Everyone needs a sticky chicken in their life. This sad looking toy will lead to hours of fun. Okay, minutes. All right, seconds maybe. What's the deal? Was it 10 cents, 25 cents, 43 cents, 78 cents, or $1.33? If you said 78 cents, you were right. This apple peeler, I think that's what it is. Whatever it is, was it really worth what Temu is asking? What's the deal? Did I pay $1.49 for it? True or false? That would be false. I paid 88 cents. Finally, some tweezers. Are you going to feel the pinch of how much Temu charged for these? What's the deal? Did I pay 44 cents? True or false? True. 44 cents for a set of tweezers. That wraps up the haul portion of our show. Now on to the demos and the reviews. This bottle opener was $1.48 as we saw in the game show. And I don't have an actual fresh bottle of Aquafina or of water. This is just a refill. But what I'm going to do is use this to tighten it super tight and then see how easy it is to get off. Okay, that worked quite well, although because it was already open, maybe that's why. Let's try the tab on the can. Don't know if you can see, but it's actually bending the tab. Damn it. That was a total waste. Okay, I was disappointed that I didn't get to use the spam can opening side, but now. Total garbage. Do not waste your time. And just look at how it bent the tab upward. Didn't know that was even possible. Let's try these finger chopsticks on popcorn, which is what I learned to use chopsticks on the very first time. It worked very well. Okay, so you attach them like this, and then you... Okay, they're really tight and they're digging into my fingers. I don't see the purpose of these. These would be good if you're eating something greasy and you didn't want to get grease on your fingers. But trying to separate them, you've got to be really agile, I guess. So let's try picking up something. Okay, we have success. We have one. Once you get the hang of it, it works. Sort of. But the discomfort it's causing on my fingers really isn't worth it. Let's see if it's just easier to do it this way. Yeah, I think it works better that way. For the price, I'm not gonna lose sleep over 88 cents, but this might be something that's fun for kids or somebody with smaller fingers. But overall, I wouldn't really recommend it. This is supposed to put the condiment in streams. I can see it already coming out of the top into the diffuser. And my apologies for wasting food, but I have nothing to put this ketchup on. Okay, let's give it a shot. Holy. Okay, this is a major fail. It was supposed to come out in like 4 streams, and it did not. So luckily I only bought the small bottle, so it's cheaper. There's a larger version. And this is Heinz ketchup, so you would think it would have been thick enough for this thing. So yeah, total fail. Don't waste your money on this. So I don't have any dough on hand to try these pasta cutters, but we'll try cutting into a little piece of cake. At first when I saw them, I thought, oh, they are really cheap. But actually they do have some strength to them. I was concerned they weren't tapered. It's hard to tell, but yes, this end is thicker and it goes down to sort of a tapered edge. So let's see how it does on something like this. Oh, nice, nice, okay. Yeah, okay, so that worked. And for 2 of them for $1.48, I would say that is a good deal. And yeah, thumbs up to this. I'm not sure why it's got a string and then a key or a chain, and then what this green thing is for. But anyway, this is supposed to be like a fidget spinner, I guess, where you push the peas out, and now one of them's already stuck. This one, this little baby. I thought they all had faces on them, but it's just the middle one. But one of the reasons I love this is because it reminded me of one of my favorite Valentines when I was a kid. You know, when the whole class would give each other Valentines, there was one and it was "Peas be my podner." And that's what this reminds me of. So it's very, very retro for me. So I do give it a thumbs up, even though it's not the greatest quality. Like, yeah, I'm not sure what this third wheel is worried about. Maybe it doesn't want to come out because it's not part of this little click. Anyway, yeah, for the price, it's cute. Okay, so the eye mask, it is what it is. Let's see if it blocks the light. I can see a little bit underneath. Yeah, definitely. What I wanted this for was to do blind taste tests. But because you can see underneath, if I place something in front of somebody and told them to taste it without knowing what it was, I think they would actually see what it is, because yeah, it doesn't really cover the eyes all the way. So it also, I guess, I wouldn't recommend it for sleeping. So yeah, all in all, not a recommend. When I first got it, I took it into a dark room and it was not glowing at all. So I was ready to call it an absolute fail. And then I read online, you're supposed to put it under light to activate it. And so I did that, and it glowed really well. I was so impressed at how well it glowed, but it only glowed for about an hour. And I had it under a light for an hour. So I'm not sure if that means it glows for as long as it's exposed to light. So if it's in a lit area during the day for 8 hours, maybe it'll glow for 8 hours at night. But the glow wore off, so that's the big concern, that if you're counting on this for guiding you in the middle of the night and it's lost its luster, then it could be more of a hazard than a help. But for 88 cents for this roll, I don't feel like I've lost anything. Well, 88 cents. This hug ring, I debated whether I should order it or not. And what I was most curious about is there was one photo that I'll try to show you that made it look like it was really well done. And then the other photos look kind of iffy. And the result is, yeah, it's kind of iffy. The detail isn't as good as in that one photo. Even if I get out the magnifying glass and try to show you, it's still, yeah, it's not the quality I was hoping for, but for 88 cents, what can I expect? I am so happy to have one of these again. I had one years ago and I lost it. But what it is a letter opener. The one I had a magnet on it, so you could stick it on the fridge or on something metal and always have it handy. This one does not. But let's see how well this one works. So you just, pretending this is an envelope, you stick it in like that. Oh, beautiful. Yes, it works. It also works on chip bags or things like that. Here, I'll show you. So let's pretend this was sealed. Yes. Yay! It's back in my life. Well worth the 98 cents. Actually, might order a couple more just so I have them for the rest of my life. Supposedly silicone, but that is definitely plastic. So this is where this product is supposed to shine. Let's find out. All right, so all I can say is yes, this is a good product. I'm very impressed. It's worked on the toughest things I could give it. All right, I'm not sure how this actually works. I will give it a shot. They use a cucumber on the photos, so let's see. Okay, it's going in. Okay, I think you have to constantly apply the same amount of pressure. Okay, it left a big hole in the cucumber and then it barely spiraled. Kinda, yeah, I guess if you're trying to decorate something with it, it might pass. Maybe a different type of vegetable might work better, but I don't like how it got all the flesh of the cucumber on it either. But for 80 cents, I guess, nothing ventured, nothing gained. This is supposed to be the knife edge, I guess. Luckily, it's not sharp because it's so exposed, but yeah, if you get one of these, don't count on it doing a whole lot. Or if it does, let me know how it worked for you. Or what you did to make it work. Just out of curiosity, am I the only one who keeps a cucumber wrapped in the plastic that it comes in and then just do that to keep it fresh? Sticky chicken. I'm not sure even how to launch this thing. Oh. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Okay, it is not sticking. Oh yeah, it doesn't stick at all. Okay, maybe it's my cupboards. No, it's not sticking to the fridge or anything. Sticky chicken feels sticky in the hands, but does not stick to things when it comes in contact. And I paid 78 cents for this, so 78 cents, and the joke is on me. So I don't have an apple to try this peeler, but I do have mango, so let's see how it works. Not great so far, although in all fairness, this is not an apple, and they show them using an apple. And maybe it has to be a total sphere. Okay, you know what? I think it would work. This mango is a little old, so the skin is really wrinkly. But yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's doing a valiant effort. Okay, yeah, I will try it with an apple one day when I get some apples, but I think it actually does work. And for the 88 cents I paid for it, I'm not complaining. Can somebody explain to me why I decided I needed yet another set or pair or whatever you call them of tweezers? I've got probably a half a dozen. I guess the price made me do it. That's the downside of Temu. 44 cents for these, but they don't really feel like great ones. Okay, that concludes another video. Caesar's a little bored with it. Hopefully you aren't. If you're not, give it a thumbs up and share it with friends, family, neighbors, everyone you can think of. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. And Caesar's now on this side. Okay, and please give the community page, or whatever they call it, the community tab, a look every now and then, because I'm going to start posting more stuff on that, just to give you a little extra bang for the buck on this channel. So until next time, bye.